What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com machine! Militia. You know, I get a lot of emails like, hey, bro, I'm starting a YouTube channel. Or, hey, bro, I'm going to go compete to build my name. I got an email the other day, and I can't read it because, well, my phone's my camera right now because fucking iPhone 6 Plus has better resolution than the video camera I spent all that money on. Go figure. Steve Jobs in the house. Check it out. Pop. Lock. Okay. Why is it that personality type people who've never even competed for a lot of the time or who get their ass kicked in shows have bigger followings and get more sponsorships than professional bodybuilders nowadays? And even physique athletes who get these men's physique guys, a lot of them, aren't really doing much. You look at your, you look at your like Cali Muscles, who did a show, didn't place too well. He's obviously not going to beat Branch Warren. I'll probably get my ass kicked by Cali Muscle. You look at your Chris Joneses, your Matt Oguses, you look at there's only Mike Rashid's a pro in the WBFF. I'm a pro in NABA, and I'm a mediocre pro at that. At the end of the day, man, you look at who the biggest personalities are, apart from like Ben Pekulski does pretty well on YouTube. Instagram, you look at who's big on Instagram. It's a bunch of chicks with really fine asses who don't even compete a lot of the time. They're just really hot. And then you look at the guys, it's like inspirational guys. Like I believe there's that Joey Swole guy from that one company. And I've made jokes about that company. And but he's captivating, man. He's inspirational. I'll look at his shit once in a while. I ain't gonna lie. You look at who's popular, CT Fletcher. A lot of these guys aren't winning the Olympia, and they have bigger followings or more captivated followings and more successful brands. The Hodge twins have never stepped stage. They have no intention of stepping their foot on stage. And, you look at what makes a personality and what makes them marketable and why the industry is shifting. Look at Nick Wright. I mean, he's competed. Nick Wright's going to tell you himself he ain't a top level bodybuilder. It's sad when Mike Rashid and I, we have some of the best pro cards there is. We could kick people's asses. We bring it. We train hard. We train with intensity. But we're not Ronnie Coleman. We're not Phil Heath. I mean, we're not at that level. You know what I mean? At least not now. I think Mike has a good potential to go wherever he wants to go. Me, I'm mediocre as fuck. You look at that and you say, why is it that people don't give a fuck if someone competes anymore? And it's very simple. It's marketability. It's personality. It's differentiation. It's positioning. You look at a Chris Jones. People fucking love Chris Jones, and I love Chris Jones. He's a good friend of mine, and we get along great. But you look at what he brings, what he brings to the camera, the entertainment value, the realism, the fact that he's one of us, he's one of you, he's approachable. You look at like me, I train at fucking LA Fitness in South Elgin. Come see me anytime. Or I train at Ironclad in Roselle. When I travel, people know where I'm at. We're accessible. It's not a holier than thou type feeling that you get with professional athletes. Rich Piana, you know what? He's everywhere. The guy flies all over. Every time I look, he's fucking in Australia or fucking the UK. Rich Piana's a hustler, man. He works. He's like 45 years old. You know that? Good for him, man. He's putting on his hustle. He's 10 years older than me, still doing his thing, has like 80-inch arms. That's captivating. He's got the tattoos. I mean, that's personality. He gets out there, he talks, he goes to shows, he shakes hands with people. I mean, that's what people want. You look at Mike Rashid and me, you see us tearing it up in the gym, and then you could go in Chicago Fit Expo. We're just chilling there. We go to the gym, we hang out, we chill with people. I think that's what people are looking at. They're looking at people who are out there doing something they can look at and they can relate to. What I bring to my channel is the business aspect of it. And also the family aspect, which a lot of these guys might not have. Mike has kids and all that. He doesn't put them out there. And I don't see a reason not to. It's part of who I am. It's part of my life. And, I want people to see that I can balance things. that there's a family component to what I do, but I can completely understand why anybody, especially with the freaks out there and the mean things people say, would not want their loved one or their families involved in YouTube. I understand that. I understand completely, but I'm an open book. I always have been, and here's what I bring to the table. Whereas you go to like, Phil Heath is very out there. I was out there walking with him in Colorado. People would stop us, take pictures with us. He's extremely approachable, extremely nice, extremely good guy. But then you look at the bodybuilders who just kind of mope around. They're, And I'm not going to name names, but there's a lot of them, and they think they're better than somebody because they have a fucking card that says IFBB Pro, or NABA Pro, or WBFF Pro, or IFPA Pro, whatever it is. Or they might just not be out there like us. But if you take an IFBB guy, you take like a Phil Heath, he has a great following. I think he's done well captivating that. Kai Green as well, he has huge fans, huge followers. But he's not getting out there like Phil Heath. I know people are going to go, you're out of breath. Do you hear how loud and passionate I'm talking about this? That's why I'm out of breath. I'm going to go play soccer with my kids tonight. And also have a stuffy nose. Allergies are killing me. Or it's the trend. I don't know. Bottom line is, why are people on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook doing better than professional bodybuilders? Because they're out there. Because I think in this new age of social media, transparency is not simply an added value. Transparency is expected. And by the simple nature of being out there, being in your living room, being on your phone, on YouTube, talking to you and giving advice and bringing you into our lives, training and talking, it makes you feel, not only people come up to me, it's like I already knew you. You kind of have. I have 3 kids. I have a wife. This is my basement. It's just who we are. It's what we do. And also, you get these guys like your Joey Swoles and whatever those chicks at Treads are and all that stuff. And I mean, it's something to look up to. And they post their selfies with the bottle like right here. And they don't have to say it, but people are going to, well, I'm going to buy that because it's a lifestyle brand. I understand that. And then you get your guys who are more like your Sean Tor Bodies, me and Mike Rashid, Rich Homie Sean, of course. Doug Millers, who are more of a, okay, here's why we do it. Here's how we do it. Watch us do it. By the way, here's what we do for a living. There's a different approach, but what sets us apart from the actual other professional, I'm going to say other because I'm kind of professional. What sets us apart from the, Branch Warrens, the Johnny Jacksons, the Dennis Wolfs, the Kai Greens, is the fact that every day we're up in your dish and we're a part of your life. And with that, we get more exposure, more search engine optimization as well. So people are more likely to follow us on Instagram, to be tagged on Instagram, to follow us on YouTube. We'll come up in a search for another video. They'll click on it and subscribe to the channel. So there's a lot of reasons why. But at the end of the day, I think it's shifting where people don't really give a crap if you're a pro. It doesn't mean as much and it's unattainable. Whereas something like what we have, me from the business end, Mike with what he's done and how he's overcome adversity, Cali Muscle coming out of prison and doing what he's done. Chris Jones building himself up over the years, and Vince Garza working with him. I think people are more likely to follow something and to support something they identify with rather than a far-fetched dream of being Mr. Olympia. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. With that said, subscribe to this channel because I love you. And that's not a game.